The replace function replaces all or part of a text string with a new text string. This function has 4 arguments. Alt text is the original text string that you want to replace all or part of. Start num is the cell number of the first character of the first argument that you want to replace. Numchars is the number of characters of the first argument to be replaced, which must be numeric. And next text is the new text to be replaced and must be enclosed in double quotes. Well, guys, look. Here we write in this cell, replace, open parentheses, we select the desired cell, which is the same as the old text. Start number should be counted from the place we want to change. For example, here we want to replace IR instead of com. Note that dot is also counted. We enter the number and then tell it to show us 3. Up to this point, it's similar to the meet function. If the function was meet, the answer would be com, but we want to remove com and replace it with IR. Now we enter the double quotes, write IR, close the parentheses, and hit enter. And now you'll see IR has replaced com. Another function is the substitute function. This function replaces one or more of the given character or text string with specified characters. This function has 4 arguments. The first one is text, the text string that contains the text you want to replace. The second one is alt text, is the substring containing the first argument and you want to replace it with a new text. Next one is new text. It's a new text that is supposed to replace the previous text. And the last one is instant num, is the number of repeated characters of the second argument that must be replaced by the third argument. This argument is optional. Note that this function is sensitive to small and large letters. The substitute function also performs the same replacement task, but the difference between this function and replace is that to do it, we select the desired cell and now enter the text string we want to change with double quotes. Now we enter new text and re-enter IR with double quotes, and when we press enter, we will see that IR has replaced com. Well, my friends, so far we have learned about 7 text functions. Before getting acquainted with other text functions, we want to get acquainted with an example using the combination of these functions. Suppose we have a table with a series of contact numbers in this format in which there are zeros and dashes at the beginning, and we want to send these numbers somewhere else, but it doesn't accept this format and we have to remove the leading zero and dash from it and send it after that. There are several ways to do this, both with formula and without formula. First, let's do this without formula that you have fully familiarized yourself with in the introductory course, which is the pattern method and Ctrl+E. So we create the pattern in the colon attached to the table and enter the number without zeros and dashes. We press enter and now it's enough to press the Ctrl key plus the letter E from the keyboard. And now you will see this pattern has been applied to all cells. This is the first method. And the second method, we select the column containing the call numbers. From the Home tab, we select the Find and Select option. We select the Replace option. From the opened window in the Find What section, enter a dash. We don't enter anything in the Replace With field. And then we select Replace All and click Close. And now you will see the hyphens of all numbers have been deleted. And when the hyphens are deleted, they become numbers. And when they become numbers, the first zero of the number in Excel is deleted because we don't have a number that starts with 0 in Excel. Now we want to do this by writing a formula. We can do this with different functions. For example, we use the substitute function. Select the desired cell, enter a dash in the double quotation because this is our old text, and now we leave the empty place between the double second quotation, which is new text. We tell Excel to delete it and leave it empty wherever there was a dash. Now we press enter, but you can see that the leading 0 is not removed. To remove the 0, we use the write function. We write write. We select the cell. In num charts, we say to separate 10. Now you will see that it also removes 0. But we want to combine these functions so that this can be done with one formulation. Well, my friends, in the substitute function, the first cell entered in the cell that was entered manually and we cannot change it. But in the write function, the selected cell is the output of another function and we can use it for use a combination of functions. For this, it's enough to copy the substitute formula and paste it instead of the first entry. Now, if we press enter, the formula is fully executed. Now, we'll copy the cell down, and now you'll see that it applies to all the cells, and that's awesome.